there's one place to vent. Welcome to our parents' basement. Let's dive in.
Yeah, we'd be
Or
great
we
on
would
these
be out
hours
here
of
in
shit.
the next 15 minutes.
I don't know if we played a drinking game where I start my sentences with "so," you guys would all be fucked because almost everything I say.
That's
starts
because
with
half the time you're still processing.
I am. I'm trying to at least. You guys, look, I am smart, but I'm like an old computer.
Can I be honest?
It takes a long time.
I
to
don't
catch up.
process. I just speak.
We know. Hey, everybody, welcome back to our parents' basement. I'm Brian.
I'm Kurt. I'm Tyler.
I'm George.
Yeah.
And this is our parents' basement because your basement is reserved for you. I think I said reserved.
Still, it was close. It was close.
What is it though?
Like
Hang on, Tyler.
90% of the way
Clear
there.
your throat. Give us a good old original.
Welcome to our parents' basement because your parents' basement is reserved for you.
Because your parents' basement.
Because your parents' basement is reserved.
You messed
for
it up too.
No,
That
I
was
didn't.
it. What was it then?
Welcome to our parents' basement, and you'd be like, "Why is it our
Parents'
parents?"
basement.
And,
Bill, he wasn't going to say it. So.
Yeah.
well,
Well, that's like the
whatever.
lead in. I lead you in with why is it our parents' basement. Anyway, so
parents'
Yeah.
basement because your parents' basement is
It's reserved for you.
a
Yeah.
little bit of small talk. What has everybody got going on? What do you got going on, Tyler? Anything fun you've
Same
done?
goddamn shit I had going on.
Right, it
last
was,
week.
Back
it
in
was
cornhole again.
6 to 7 days.
You're
whatever.
you're holing again with your corn.
Oh,
I
no.
mean, you're corning your hole again, right?
Is cornhole like an Olympic sport?
For him,
it's getting close.
It's
okay?
getting close.
It's getting
To
close.
be honest, it's getting close.
You really love cornhole that much?
I do.
No. He's also extremely good at it. Like, it's not a joke.
I didn't.
Don't tip your hat. No, I just boosted
I
his
didn't
ego
think
way
he
too
was-
did not.
I
I
didn't
just
think he was
choked the
bullshit.
shit out of his ego.
I didn't think he was bullshit.
Look at him. He's like, yeah, I am.
I'm really not, though. Compared to, like,
Professionals. What
like,
is a backyard cornhole player?
Versus the
Dude?
Nugget.
They-
how,
they-
how are you?
Who's the fuck's the nugget?
Versus
The
who?
one, the Nugget.
That killed everybody?
Yeah, he's in prison.
Oh, yeah.
now.
Well, he was a
Well, he's
professional.
gone. You
Hey, he's in
Well,
prison now.
yeah.
Professional.
Right.
I'd kick his ass, but
I mean, you think so?
Why?
Think you
Because
think-
that's all he has, or
Huh?
He's got no hands and legs. He's just kicking his ass. You're gonna kick a paraplegic?
I mean,
Watch
yeah,
collision.
that's not really a fair fight, Tyler. I'm
No,
just saying,
that's not
he
fair
can't
at
even
all.
defend himself.
Now he can shoot.
He'll shoot you.
Are we talking about that guy or Oscar Pistorius?
No, it's the
no,
quadriplegic
there's
that
this
killed somebody.
quadriplegic that
We talked about it last podcast.
was literally a professional cornhole player. Well, professional.
Wait, that guy killed someone.
Yes. He
Wow.
killed a friend of his.
Wow.
Shot his ass.
It just shows how dangerous guns are. You know, I mean, even somebody with no hands and legs can kill somebody with them. So,
That's him.
Gun, ban all guns. Oh my God.
So he's taking a shot right now.
Uh huh.
Ready?
Uh huh.
Gets
Snort-
down.
snort some coke.
Goes and grabs an
Snort some
AR-15.
coke.
does he?
Oh, was it snorting coke
I'm
in that
pretty sure
video?
he's snorting coke.
Oh, so dude,
Loads it
he got wild.
and fires it out the back.
Yeah, I can't believe Kurt's never seen this.
And
What?
he
No.
murdered somebody.
Yeah, he was a professional cornhole player. Let me repeat myself again. He was.
I think
Was.
his accuracy was on the shooting. Do you think he got like?
I mean, it's literally
I mean,
holding your
all
gun
the
steady and
things
pulling
to
a trigger. I mean,
But like,
if he
how? I
practiced, he
just
could
feel
be as
like-
accurate as anybody else.
I don't know. I feel like
There is people that
Now,
drive
height
with
over
their
border,
feet.
I don't know how is you know what I mean, but
for me, it'd be more like trigger control, like how
but
you-
smooth.
Dude, he
smooth
got in
press.
I was not surprised with an AR-15. When he got on a pistol, though, he shot the pistol.
Yeah, well, that's what he
Really,
killed the
really
guy
well.
with.
I know, but like, what are you getting?
He had a nub or something.
Like, George, are you
Listen.
grabbing
I had a music student that played. I think she played drums, and she this part of her arm was off, right? And so she could play drums, and she had like she had something that was on her shoulder that she can do this, and it was a
Oh,
mechanism that
yeah.
caused the stick to go.
But they were thinking about a trigger
Amazing.
because you're right up in, like, one's holding it. Which
Yeah.
one? How the hell are you holding the gun?
I
yeah,
think you
that's what I
figure
mean.
it out.
There's
It's
a
like
video
he
of him shooting the
presses it
pistol.
together. or
But you
something.
see him;
I
he's
don't-
lived his whole life like this.
Yeah, he would figure it out.
Yeah.
You learn,
Wait,
and you
question.
learn how to play cornhole
Hold on. You said
at a
his whole
very
life.
high competitive level.
Was he
I have no idea.
Oh, okay, I thought you did. I didn't. Okay.
But obviously for the last
For a
at least
while,
10,
yeah.
No,
15
so he's
years.
not somebody you followed before all
I
this.
can just imagine him getting to
I
prison.
seen him
Who's
on,
the biggest motherfucker here? Just
I seen him on the ACL
Stopping
broadcast
play.
streams. Like they talked about, anyone can play, anyone can
Kurt.
win. They always broadcasted
Yeah.
him because it was like,
You
hey,
seen
anyone
Lord
can
of the
play this
Rings?
game, anyone can win.
No, I haven't.
It's like the little jelly
Yeah.
game. Fuck it.
So it was one of those things. But no, the fact that he did that didn't surprise me.
Didn't surprise you?
There's a lot of weirdos in cornhole.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Eloquent won. That's fucked up. I would never go and shoot somebody that didn't deserve it.
That's right.
You heard it here from her
Well, who
first,
decides who deserves it?
God.
So
folks. Wait, hold on.
you
So like you're in that moment and something's going like.
No, if someone
kill
really
that guy.
threatens my family or something, you guys
Oh.
know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah.
Let's not be stupid here.
I thought you were gonna be like, God told me to shoot.
No, if someone's threatening my
Like,
family. Like, I know
you're
the
getting a psychopath.
legalities of a good shoot and a bad shoot. So
God
let's
gave
just
me
be
a
honest
list.
about it.
Yeah.
God came to me in the middle of the night and gave me a list of people I need to kill.
I feel like that's been written in a manifesto somewhere.
Oh, so
What's a good shoot for you?
what?
A good shoot?
Are you saying that because he had no feet?
No, I'm not talking about that motherfucker.
Wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about like hole still?
No. I'm talking about like a good shoot.
For
Like a
normal.
situation that's political
That's political.
a little bit.
Renee, good.
Okay.
What about it?
That was a good shoot. I don't like the way it happened, but
Oh!
legally, it was a good
I
shoot.
thought you were gonna say Charlie Kirk.
No.
You really want this podcast to go places,
No,
and you say something
he.
like that.
That is
George loves.
No,
Kirk.
listen.
He loves him. He
none
had a
of this
wristband
even
for a
has to
while.
be-
legally, the way
I
the
just wanna
law is written,
Yeah.
it was a good shoot. I do not think the officer should have shot. I want to be clear on that.
Yeah.
But I do think unfortunately, the way the law is written, that makes it legal what the officer did.
Yeah.
So that's my definition of a good shoot, where the law draws it. I don't think it's right.
No, I agree with you. What you're
Yeah.
saying.
So
What?
that's
It's a
pretty
very
much
unfortunate
Yeah,
situation.
exactly.
I'm down.
So-
I think that's pretty much my definition of a good shoot. Where
wanna
the
know
law draws the line at, and I don't think that's a good line.
So-
I think there could definitely be some.
While we're
changes.
bringing that up, I want to bring up two of the things I was going to talk about. The major thing that happened. When you get it's all of it's recent, like within the last 21 hours, 9 hours, 7 hours, 2 hours. But I'm pretty sure it was 2 days ago at the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Mhm.
Everybody's sitting down in the lobby. Shots are
Are
fired.
you speculating on
No,
what's going on,
look,
or are you
no,
reading off something?
I'm
Because
reading it. Yes, I have the video saved. So
a video for an audio medium.
Here-
Fantastic.
his
Could we get it pulled up on the projector? Is that a possibility?
the video.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Was
can.
Was this a Rogan experience?
So
Jamie, can you please pull that up?
Yeah,
can we
please,
pull it
Jamie.
up, please? That's why we need a person that'll like do that for us.
Let me tell you, Joe Rogan.
I'm gonna steal this from you.
Hillary Clinton smells like sulfur. I was down there in the Bellingham Grove. Let
Was
me
that
tell you.
Alex Jones?
Yeah.
Goodness.
So it wasn't bad. It wasn't
Okay.
bad.
What is the blue screen? What is this? 1992 on a bubble TV?
No signal.
Yeah.
Correspondence
Feel like I'm back in
DVD.
school.
I gotta turn Apple TV on. There we go.
What are you fucking hitting?
Stuff.
That's a sexy
For
guy.
those that are watching, you can't see what's
Well,
going on.
we also
But he's hitting
probably can't
buttons.
play this because it is a shooting. And it definitely will not be posted
There's
on
a lot of
TikTok. It will
shootings.
not allow me to post it on TikTok. So
Oh, you
this
just have
is-
to use those code words.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
watching a
saw it.
Minecraft
That,
server.
that makes me so
there was
mad.
pew pews and
I am so
It's
bang
so
bangs.
stupid.
yeah.
This person unalives themselves. Get the fuck out of
Fucking
here.
Jesus.
I mean, I understand it might be triggering for certain people, but come on, man. It's also
Life.
it's kind of like George Carlin had a good bit on this when he was talking about
I-
being shell shocked
So
and then
I'm gonna
calling
be
it PTSD.
one of my favorite comedians is George Carlin.
Love George Carlin.
Favorites.
What's wild to me,
So he went in here and started just shooting up, play shirtless.
in the fucking White House, how the fuck did he get through?
He's-
Are we not
plant.
good enough to be able to fucking?
He's a plant.
I mean, yeah.
He's a plant.
It's just wild to me. I don't get it.
If
But-
security's that bad, like what the fuck?
I did it again.
Well, that's shirtless to begin with, because there's no
better
way,
photo.
right? I don't
They
know.
take it off for the pictures? Like what?
I haven't
Still
seen
gotta flex,
anything on
man.
this. Like, I think I heard about it or like scrolling past.
I seen
it.
like a small TikTok video.
Didn't even-
Yeah. So
And I seen them rushing out to protect Trump, and I was like,
So yeah, and what it said it because I was looking, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it said on the bottom, "Shots fired in the lobby of the White House Correspondents' Dinner," and I was like, "What the fuck? How the fuck did you get all the way through?" It's just wild to me. Too bad they missed, but you know,
Too bad they missed.
yeah. Anyway, but you know,
Too bad they missed the.
who'd they
Too
miss?
bad
Who'd they miss?
they-
Right, who'd they miss?
Or is they his pronouns? Why are you saying they?
Who's they?
Who's they? Too bad they missed. Who's they?
too bad they missed.
They miss who?
Are you talking about the guy? that
Who
was,
is
like,
they?
Trying to.
What are we saying here?
I'm just
Too bad they
upset
didn't
they
take-
missed.
Too bad they.
Who's they?
Because I want to be very clear. You know what happens if something happens to Trump, right?
Yes,
Who then takes his place?
JD man.
And is that really something you want?
But he fired multiple
Good
shots. So who's to not say they were trying to take it off?
Yeah. Casting couch life in the White House. JD Vance.
Listen,
But
Allegedly.
I mean, no, it was just wild. Like I'm like, Jesus, it's not the first time.
But it's just also that thing of like, can you believe everything you see on TV? That's the way the media is. They will take a
Yes.
story that's just been announced and throw everything at it, and then a week later they'll realize that the guy was just he was just like, hey, check out my gun, and misfired. And
in the
I
middle of the
doubt-
White House lobby.
I doubt that happened.
Hey, look, man, I'm gonna go show Trump this. I got him a
I
shotgun.
mean, look at Elvis. Look at Elvis and Nixon. The
Yeah.
guy brought a gun into the White House, and no one did anything
No.
about it. Nixon was
It's fucking Elvis.
Okay.
It is Elvis.
Yeah, that guy would just do karate moves for no reason.
Yeah.
ah, look at my gun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, baby.
oh.
All right.
But yeah, that was wild.
yeah.
It was nuts. I mean, and the other one was his comment. If we're gonna talk about Trump, fuck another day.
What do you want to talk about? That? Do you want to talk about something else? I mean, we can talk about it. Wait, what?
I want to
The-
talk
what-
about it.
Then
I'm
why
lost. What are we
say
talking about?
anything?
I said I want to
Brian?
talk about it.
Oh, you did. All right. Well, edit that out.
His comment of if they don't, fuck. Let me look it up again.
if you, Brian.
I have it right here. His comment was, and I quote, "Baby pictures. There's no nudes, by the way. If the ceasefire with Iran expires, a lot of bombs start going off." He
Yeah.
posted that on fucking Twitter.
Yeah, but not Twitter, on True Social.
Okay.
Because that's his.
What the fuck is
It's-
True Social?
True Social is Trump's social network that him and another person had created because he was removed
Hang
from Twitter.
He's removed from X.
Yeah.
Oh,
a
because
while ago.
Elon Musk and him had the falling out.
No, this is like before. This is before Musk took over Twitter. This
Was it just because of his
this
comments?
was
Like
before-
during his first
Because
presidency.
he got back.
Yeah.
He got back on X though.
I believe he's
Did he?
back on X.
I don't
He was
know.
back
I'm
on
not,
X.
I'm not on fucking
Yeah.
anything.
I'm not
so
on
I
Twitter
don't.
He was
know.
back on X for a while.
Everybody go follow George at. You've got a
So
TikTok.
I'm gonna be
I mean,
honest
you're just
with you,
following me around
the
town.
only reason-
that becomes a problem.
And if you do that, there's another problem.
The only reason I was even on Twitter or X for a little bit was just because they had adult film stars on there. That is the only reason why.
Why is that?
Because it's porn.
Oh,
That's the only reason why I'm Twitter. But the thing is that I like
who uses Twitter for porn?
that's like
They're called Gooners,
Can I say
man.
it?
I
Yeah.
love
They're
these
called
park
Gooners.
renters. You're willing. You're
Yeah.
passionate. You don't care.
No, they're called Gooners. So it's not just
I've heard of
Twitter.
those.
It's
like
Twitch.
Burnt Peanut. He's a goon.
Twitch has gooners.
The
Yeah.
burnt peanut?
You never heard of Burnt Peanut?
What the fuck?
He's one of the
Top streamer.
Oh,
right
this
now.
money on me.
Oh, okay. I don't really watch.
He's
much
not a
streamers,
Democrat.
so
He's definitely a Republican.
We don't know. We don't know. Well, no, we do know.
No,
who
we
he is
do
now.
know.
Yep. They
Black
leaked that
Dorito.
photo. Yep.
doesn't matter
motherfucker.
though.
What?
It does to certain people.
yeah.
It does to certain people.
Don't you hate social media?
It's not good.
It's
I'm
not
not.
great.
It's
I'm not the biggest
toxic.
fan of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it for like following bands and musicians, but then seeing the comments where it was just like
So yeah, I do
No.
it for sports.
It was
yeah,
nice.
It's just this attitude that everybody's got an opinion and they need to voice it.
It was nice back in the day because its main purpose was you know,
connecting with people.
connecting with family, like and friends that you like either don't have their
Come on,
number. or they
MySpace
live
You
in
guys,
England.
MySpace days.
you guys
Oh.
remember chat roulette?
That now it's just turned into everybody jerking off.
We're talking
I
about
mean, I think that was the way
It was-
chat
to begin.
roulette, no Omegle.
Oh, me,
stuff like
same
that.
basis.
I
yeah.
I had a couple of friends that I
Never heard
met
of
from China that were learning English that I would speak to them and they would speak back to me in Chinese and we tried to figure it out and that was kind of cool. And there was a couple of other musicians I met on there.
And now if you scroll two more, you'll just see a guy jerking off in the
You
camera.
just talk
Yeah.
to random people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
hell
what it
no.
was.
Yeah.
There's no way.
You
I
don't
don't
talk
even,
to
I was gonna say,
family.
I don't even talk to you.
But that's what
Just
back
made
in-
Tyler
but that's
upset.
what it was.
Trust me.
That's what it was back in the day. Like you can actually talk to people. I mean, I loved MySpace, but I only had my friends on there.
MySpace was mostly for
Yeah.
music.
Yeah, we ranked them motherfuckers.
Yeah, we
had our friends on MySpace.
Why am I not your top
So
five?
it pisses me off.
Oh, dude.
Hey,
Why are you not my top 5? Oh shit.
Hey, we was ruthless. I ain't
Everybody
gonna lie to
remember-
you.
Here's the funny. Anybody remember?
for hate.
This will bleed into the topic. Anybody remember their tag name from MySpace? You gotta remember, man.
Shred isn't dead.
Is that was it?
Yeah.
Mine was 4-wheeler
I didn't think that
376.
was-
Tag name.
Right.
You're at.
Oh,
Like,
that-
Mine was
MySpace.com.
4-wheeler
I think it was like
376.
Tyler and Tyranny.
What was yours?
Bro, George, I don't fucking
No,
I was a big
MySpace-
4-wheeler back in the
MySpace
day.
when I first got my girlfriend. So
Oh, I was a big 4-wheeling guy, so it was always 4-wheeler 376.
I don't know. I had a picture with a fucking gay ass fedora on. It was stupid.
Hold on.
my MySpace. is
Wait.
still
I
up.
wish I could wear
There-
hats. They
There's
suck.
a
MySpace still
picture of
active?
you in a fedora.
Huh?
Yeah,
MySpace still active? Or
No, don't
I
try
think I was
going on
like
there, man.
13.
It's slow as hell.
You can. It still is up, but God,
But good for Tom.
they're still running
just
with
selling
Windows
that and
XP.
going to live
MySpace
his
is
life.
Still going.
It's still up, and you can still make a profile.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
I
It's
wouldn't
so
either.
slow.
I can log into mine. It's stupid. It's me on a little yellow 4-wheeler.
But I loved MySpace because you can have your music player with
Yep.
all your music on there.
yeah, as soon
custom
as you go to
design it.
somebody's page, their music started playing.
Oh,
you got their
yeah.
background that was customized. It was dope.
It was awesome.
It was, but then at the same time, there
Nah,
was
I can't
something
explain
called Pure Volume. But a lot of musicians put their music on there. So I did a couple of the local bands, whatever, and it was like a social media site like MySpace, but it was simplified. And then Facebook came out, and then eventually everybody's just like, get a Facebook. I'm like, I have a MySpace. I don't need a Facebook.
Right.
Why did MySpace die?
Because Facebook was very simple.
Oh, that
At
okay.
the time,
The
was very
simplicity of Facebook kind of just took
Yeah.
over. Oh, okay. I never really knew. I knew it just migrated.
Yeah.
I think I remember the way it was described to me to get a Facebook was that it was the more grown up version of MySpace.
It was the more mature version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And MySpace was so cool, though.
MySpace
Yeah.
was dope.
We should have never left MySpace.
You know,
Oh,
It'd be so much simpler.
man.
We could rank
so
our
much
friends.
funner.
Funner's
Yeah.
not a word.
Funner is a word.
No, it's not.
Are we about to look this up, Brian?
Do
so
it.
that you can try to prove it to me that I'm wrong. Funner's a word.
Wouldn't it be more fun?
Isn't this the funnest? Like,
Funnest.
is funnest? a
Funnest
word?
is a word.
But not funner, right?
I don't think funner is a word.
Why is funner not a word?
It'd be more fun.
Funner and funniest are
Son of a
definitely real
bitch.
words.
Okay.
Merriam-Webster.
It's the Merriam-Webster.
Okay.
That wins.
It's a word.
Yeah.
It just doesn't
Shit.
seem right. to
Well,
me.
so,
Funny.
so when
funner,
people start
funnest.
saying words, they actually incorporate them into the dictionary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once it become
Why can't
part
we
of
say
the
funner?
lexicon?
Yeah, hey.
Proper
why
term
don't
would
you
be
guys
the
know
funnest.
fucking- like if you walk in and somebody's, hanging there by a rope,
You're log.
what did they do?
Say that one more time, Brian.
if you walk in the room and somebody's like, hanging from a rope, what did they do?
They're swinging.
Tied a good knot.
Did they hang themselves?
Hung.
Hung
Past
themselves?
tense. They hung.
They hang.
Can I ask why is this
They
your
hang
why is this
themselves.
your spelling bee sentence
There
that you're
was
using?
there's a show. I can't remember what it
The
is, but
arrogance of this guy right now.
they keep pointing that out in the show. I can't remember what fucking show it
His
is.
pouch is
You will be hung by the neck until dead. He hanged himself.
Yeah, so like
That
they'd walk
makes-
in and like the person would be like, looks like he hung himself, and be like hanged. Like somebody would correct them.
He hung.
I can't
What's
remember
this
what
like
that's
Wild
from,
West
but
CSI or
but, like,
something?
I-
That's what I'm nice.
yeah, it,
What
like,
the fuck?
It fucked with
Ice
me a
T
little
with a
bit.
cowboy hat.
I did not expect
He
it.
hanged
so.
himself, man.
Actually, I actually like Ice T. He was an actor in Gears of War.
Oh,
He's
really?
a
I didn't
voice
know
actor.
about that.
Yep,
Was he?
he's a voice actor in Gears of War. I think it was Gears of War 3.
Love you too.
Oh, I don't think I ever played 3.
Thanks, Mom. No, you're dying.
Yeah.
But-
Editor's note.
No, fuck that. But on the topic of going back in time, nostalgic things.
Okay.
Yes.
Wondering where you're going with that.
So, just reel off. I don't know why. We were talking about it something.
He was talking about this earlier. Smells.
Smell.
Certain smells.
I think
We can start there,
smells
yeah.
always bring you back to a point where you just have a fond memory of a certain smell, and you can't really pinpoint what the fuck it is sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
but you smell it and you just get nostalgic
What's
for
a
no
good
reason.
one for you that like you could pinpoint it? Like you smell it and then it just takes you back.
Sometimes it's like a certain perfume. I think of my grandma,
Mm.
it's literally out of nowhere.
I would think about cigarettes because my grandfather, like my grandpa, would smoke all the time. We watched The Simpsons.
Yeah.
So he's smoking and laughing. So that's what I think about. When anytime I smell a cigarette in a room, like after it's dissipated and you kind of smell it there, it makes me think of my grandparents' house. Yeah. Or the time they would go, hey, I have to take a shit, so let me use this Glade spray. And it would mix with the
It's
smell
of
of
cigarettes?
It just smelled like a
Cigarette smoke.
flowery shit.
That's always nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's yours?
I think you ever walk into a break room at work or something, somebody, it's like they microwaved spaghetti for too long, like an
Yeah.
hour ago. It reminds me of school spaghetti.
Yep.
Just
Oh,
being like an
dude,
elementary
on spaghetti
school,
day, you'd
like-
walk in, the whole cafeteria is just spaghetti.
Yeah.
Mine's Townhouse cookies. Townhouse cookies, crackers, the original ones, the locals.
Why does that smell?
Because whenever I would go
Doesn't
to
have
my,
to be smell, but
whenever I went to my great grandfather's house,
Mhm.
it takes me back. He had ugly fucking wallpaper. One wall was completely brick because the house was built in the 20s, and he would have a roll open because he was old in a little glass butter container that's clear
Mm.
of Townhouse cookies and Townhouse crackers. Keep saying cookies. Townhouse crackers sitting there only for me. And I found that out was because I'm like, why do you always have these out? And he goes, I hate those crackers. It's like, but you always eat them when you come over. And so he literally left them out just for me.
Wow.
And so, yeah, it always brings me back. And it
Um,
sucked because there was still a roll when he died
I
left for me.
I know that like streaming especially is very popular.
You don't say.
By the way,
confused.
subscribe to us.
Screaming.
It was
Um,
screaming or streaming?
streaming.
Streaming. Okay.
Like when it comes to music, like Spotify, Apple Music, and all
Pretending
those
there's a
companies.
button like right here. I'm gonna press it.
Excuse me. But I used to buy CDs and collect albums like that until I started buying vinyl records. And one thing that I don't like about streaming music is that they might have a curation or a randomness to the music. And even if you listen to the full album, it's okay. But getting a vinyl record, you can't skip the songs. So it enables you to put that record down, sit
And you've
back,
got to listen to the whole
listen
thing.
to the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it makes you sort of hear an entire musician or even comedian's catalog. I love vinyl records, and what I love about vinyl records now is the different colored vinyls. You can get splatter,
Oh
marble,
yeah.
or white. I have a Demon Oz, who is the guitarist of Immortal, had a solo album, released only one solo album, and it was like a little bit of a super group. Had members of Enslaved on there, really good band. Demon Oz, and it's they only made like I think 400 or 600 of these records, and they're in white, and I have one of those, and I cherish it because I just love the music on it, but also the fact that it's one of a few.
Yeah.
I enjoy it, and also opening up the album and seeing everything in there.
Mine was
Uh,
cassettes.
Also, interesting enough, lyrics printed in albums wasn't until the 80s. Which is weird because like when we think about like opening up a CD, we'd see the album artwork, but also the lyrics.
Right.
but it wasn't until the PMRC with Tipper Gore, Al Gore's wife, going against the music industry and trying to censor them. That's where we get the parental advisory sticker. But Frank Zappa, who was a famous musician, said that why don't we just print out the lyrics and include it in the album so that parents could read it and decide if their kids should listen to the music. And that's when it started. Yeah. So like
I thought it
earlier-
was just for the screen music.
so earlier older
lyrics,
records,
too.
you'd open them up and they might have some notes or whatever, but they didn't have lyrics in them. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure I'm right.
Mine was cassettes. I had an Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, and it was my first car I ever had that had a cassette player in it. And my dad was like, "I have a ton of cassettes. You
That's
want them?" And so, dude, every day I'd pop Rush in and listen to Rush while I drive. Loved that shit.
I get up at 7,
Mine's Red Barchetta.
work at 9.
I didn't listen to Working Man. Mine was Red Barchetta.
Yeah. Love fucking Rush.
That's exactly how he sounds. I don't
Yeah.
know if anybody else listens to Rush.
Well, me and
it's
my
like
buddy,
100% how he
me and my
sounds.
buddy used to cover 2112 and
Oh.
Xanadu and all
YGZ?
like that.
You guys
Uh,
remember getting
YYZ.
the
Yeah,
games
YYZ.
with the little book and all everything inside of it? You'd open it up and like read through the little paper book that came with the game.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
always the
Pokemon Gold had that. I remember getting that for a Game
Man,
Boy. You
shit
didn't
was
go,
so dope.
okay.
Yeah,
Where do
it
I
was cool.
find
I
these?
love-
You go through the
It would
graphic
suck
aisle.
when you get like a used game and it didn't have that.
Yeah, that was.
I
no.
wouldn't buy it
If
if it didn't have it.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
What was your favorite vintage game and what device? Handheld or console?
Oh, I got one, but what's up?
What do you mean by vintage?
Vintage to us now. Like, in my opinion, like
For my kids, it would be vintage.
Pokemon Gold on Game Boy Color, vintage. It's vintage to us now, dude.
What about like PlayStation 1? Is that
Yeah,
vintage?
yeah, I'd call that vintage.
Okay.
I'd stop vintage probably at PlayStation 3.
think
I would say-
PlayStation 3's vintage.
I would say
Came out in
classic.
2000.
I wouldn't say vintage.
26 years ago.
Yeah,
I would say classic.
26 years.
classic.
That's more
Probably
classic.
yeah.
I would say classic.
Okay.
I'm
yeah,
right,
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
wrong.
yeah, fuck you.
Um,
So then, like,
so the one
Sega, what do we call that? Retro?
Well, vintage. I think
Sega
of, like,
Genesis is like
Atari and
retro.
shit. So
Well, I would say like Nintendo 64
Is retro?
That's retro.
Okay. So I would say, like,
PlayStation 1,
okay, what game?
Metal Gear Solid 1.
yeah, you fucking
Yeah.
cheated. He knew
Mine
that's
was-
what I was going to pick. So he
no,
said-
no, because it's the fondest memory I have of a PlayStation game. Because I remember we was cleaning our room, and we had this fucking game, and the PlayStation
And
1
we
just
left
spinning
forever.
and spinning and
Oh, wait.
spinning. We was waiting on this fucking game to fucking load
So
up.
if you remember, yeah, well, it'd go. So it starts,
Yes.
start up, and start loading
With the
it,
cube?
and then
The
it goes
load
to a black
screen.
screen for a minute.
Yeah.
You go,
and then
come
it
on,
brings
come on,
up the
come on, come on.
PlayStation service
Yeah.
and the noise.
There's a guy
It's
who
stuck on that black screen
It
for
got
about
stuck.
there's a
fucking 2.5 hours.
That
3
CD was
hours,
so
bro.
scratched up. I don't know how the fuck it worked.
And we just left it. And
We just
then
left it and we was cleaning our room because we was getting yelled at to clean the fucking room.
The moment we got done, that shit just turned on. It just started
It was
up.
like karma. Like I believed in karma after that. Like we could finish cleaning the room, and as soon as we was done, we looked over and it just fucking booted up, and we was.
there's a
like,
guy on TikTok that like sets up the scene like back in that day, and they'll turn it and you'll see the cube go up and then it'll disappear and they'll be like, come on, bam. And then it'd show up and they'd be like, yes.
that was the moment, bro. It, like
Oh yes.
Robo.
Mine was for PlayStation, it would be Spyro. Dude, original Spyro on PlayStation 1, little fucking angled fucking dinosaur dragon. Love that fucking game.
I think Star Wars
was
Dark
so good.
Forces.
Mm.
Would that had like the gameplay of Resident Evil? That after Resident Evil came out,
Yeah.
everything was like,
It was
okay,
a
from
big
now
Star Wars
on,
game back in the
We're
day.
gonna do every game like that. But I think for me, Xbox, the original Xbox, Jet Set Radio Future, which was
yeah, that shit was dope.
that shit was sick. It was
Jet
sick.
Grind Radio, I think started with like Sega Dreamcast, whatever, but Jet Set Radio Future was great. And it was a good storyline. And I particularly like games where the whole game isn't ruined, which was very early on. Like you would die in a game and then it's over. You have to start over. Where this game, you didn't have to do that. There was no really easy, medium, hard on those games. It was just gameplay. And it had a good storyline to it too. It was fun.
I liked
Graffiti and
how-
everything, you can create your own graffiti.
I liked how the
Yeah.
people just sat there and like danced the whole
Yeah.
time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was the
Conversation.
best.
It's like, what is happening?
Or
I
the
love
girl,
it.
oh, you touched my ball.
Fucking what else was it?
That was good.
Yeah, we
Zero
played on
beat all that.
PS1 for the longest time. We had no memory cards,
Nope.
so
No.
How the
every
fuck
time,
did you run on?
No memory cards.
every time
Yeah.
you just had to you either leave it running and come back to it and hope it's still good when you
Yep.
go to play
And the
again, or you
Console's not exploding and overheating?
or you just start over every time.
I bet did it
You
get to
learn
a
how to
point
get a
where it's
fan
like
on
we
that
can only
eventually.
play this
Yeah.
way and it's a challenge?
It was never so much. We were just broke. It was
Yeah,
just
we
poverty,
was
bro.
very broke.
We had
Like,
two.
when we talk about broke, we was broke.
So very interesting. The reason I had an Xbox because I was an extra in the movie Hulk.
Oh yeah.
So when they filmed that movie,
Which Hulk movie?
what's that guy's name? Nick Nolte, I think, was in it. It was 2003, I believe.
Ed. No.
Not Edward Norton. That's later. It was 2003, I believe. They filmed scenes.
Really
where
green Hulk. Really
Yeah.
green.
it didn't do well. And I was actually late to the taping, so I wasn't actually in the movie, but I was hired as an extra. They did my hair, and I got dressed up to play the part. And I got a check, and the check went into a bank account that my mom started for me. Yep, that.
That one. Yep.
And unfortunately,
Eric Bana.
we were in Toys R Us, and they had a big game section that had Sega Dreamcast and Xbox. And my dad, we were playing the Xbox game, and he goes, "Do you want this Xbox?" And I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Well, tell you what, I already withdrew your money from your account. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and buy this Xbox." I said, "Cool." Looking back on that, I'm like, why do you withdraw the money from my
Why'd
account?
you?
So what my dad ended up doing, which is probably what he did, was he stole my money from me and then used the credit card and bought the Xbox. But I think the first game I had on there was Shrek. And that was fun.
What?
Looney Tunes Adventures or Looney Tunes something. It was a fucking game where you were the Looney Tunes characters, you played as
Okay.
them, but it was like a battle royale type thing.
What the fuck?
That was
know
the-
what you're
Mortal Kombat
that
with
was the
fucking
first
Bugs
game
Bunny
we-
characters?
It was the first game we had on Xbox.
Yeah.
I remember you could fucking it was a weird ass game.
What was the other game where you were like a skeleton and was like medieval?
Yeah,
What was that?
it was called like
Medieval.
Skeleton.
medieval or something.
Yeah,
I don't fucking remember.
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
like medieval. Yeah.
Medieval.
Yeah, it was like I love that
was-
one.
It was an old game. We played
Yeah.
the demo of it all the time, and then finally got that
Yeah.
actual game.
When the movie Spider-Man came out with Tobey Maguire, the video game of that was great because you got to play with Shocker, Kraven the Hunter, and if you won the game, you got to come back and play it again.
Yeah, that's it.
And I-
Medieval.
Yeah.
Medieval
Yeah.
Resurrection.
and then you got to play as Green Goblin and fly the
You
glider.
can still play it on PC today.
They made a remake or they did something with it. Just
Yeah,
few
I
years
love
ago.
that one. And then there's the other one that was we played on PlayStation, I believe, is Dark Cloud.
Dark
Love-
Cloud was
love
really
Dark
good.
Cloud.
Yeah, that was PS2, I think.
Yeah, it was
Mine was
first PS2.
Game Boy Advance Spy Hunter. No one knows what the fuck that game is.
I
You were-
wasn't a handheld kid other than Pokemon.
We only got handhelds because we were always out and about. so-
GameCube was dope
I never had one.
because
I had
I
one for
think
like a week.
I never had
think
the
they-
Nintendo
that.
till the Wii.
they introduced Bounty Hunter, where you got to play as I think Jango Fett and go hunt.
You were a big Star Wars guy when you were
well,
young,
my
weren't
brother Christopher is the biggest Star Wars fan.
you?
And so he had Rogue Squadron and all the Star Wars Clone Wars.
Funny. There's a stripper pole in this Amazon account.
Whatever happened to what the hell?
I don't know. I'm not even looking.
S-
There's nobody logged in. There's just a stripper pole, and I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
but
that's
I'm pretty
Amazon.
sure that's based on things that you've searched.
No, it's in the cart.
it's in
That's
the
what I'm
car.
saying.
It's in my cart. There's no one logged in.
Hannah?
Good for you, bro.
Why didn't you order it?
you,
Good for you.
Order it.
This
Click order
Yeah,
now.
talk about
right, buy
liquid
now.
shock.
For probably for the poll.
All right.
Yeah, she's probably trying.
Can we talk about Wii Sports?
Wii Sports.
One of the funnest times I've ever had in my life.
I was moved out at that point, so
I love Wii Sports. No, you was
You're
not.
out.
You played it.
I
played it with
I
me.
never played Wii.
I have the
We were
best.
still on. It was literally like a few months before you moved out.
I hurt my
never played
arm
it, bro.
playing baseball. on
I
that game.
loved Wii Sports.
I have the
never
best
played
story
Wii
with Wii
Sports.
Throw the ball backwards in bowling.
My sister, because we were adamant, all the kids put the strap on. We're holding the thing, and my sister didn't one day and was playing tennis. I was and embedded the controller in the wall because she let go.
How is your sister doing, by the way? Why you make that face?
Why are you making that face?
I'm not making
Yeah, I'm about to
I'm
say,
making a face
there's
because of
out
his
here.
face.
Kurt, since my sister was 15,
No, not
has
15.
had a thing for my sister.
that's
How,
not
how
true.
old was Kurt at this time?
Yeah.
We got to
Old. 30?
clarify some things.
30?
30.
No, his
It's a
sister.
funny thing.
He was doing. Brian used to
defend
do
yourself.
videos all the time instead of calling people.
I still do.
Yeah, it was annoying. You
Nobody
don't
has
get
an
to
iPhone here.
And
Do
so
it.
he was like, "Hey, look at my sister. She had a shit and giggle shirt that she was trying to show me, and she was pulling up her sweater. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
She had her sweater
And-
on and the t-shirt's underneath, and so
Yeah.
now he always goes, "How's your sister doing?"
Yeah.
She's 20.
What was that?
No, she's 21. And
Are you trying
A
to
week.
set Kurt up with your
She
sister?
has a boyfriend.
I'm married.
now, new
By
one.
the way, celebrated 12
Yes.
years together with my wife
And also, it was Kurt's birthday
a few days ago.
a
Yeah.
few days ago.
Oh,
I took
Happy
you-
belated
Happy-
birthday.
Thank you. I
Happy
appreciate it. I'm
birthday.
34.
Yeah, 35.
I'm 30.
Kill me.
Shut the fuck up.
I hate life, to be honest. Well, it's just because when I was younger and I was working a lot of hours
He's the oldest.
and I was taking
Yeah.
care of a family,
You
it was
didn't know
much
that?
easier. It's harder now.
no.
It's like this.
30, 31.
Does it change the
30,
dynamic for you
32.
or something? How old you just call me?
What?
What? How old did you say I was?
33.
What the fuck? He's 32.
No, he will be 33 this year.
Will be.
Will be.
Don't don't bet on me yet, bro.
He's holding on to it.
33. Like,
These years are going quick as fuck.
Yeah, he's a year and a half older than me.
Yeah.
I'm 31.
Speaking
And I'm
of
30.
age,
Like cheese?
saw Alice Cooper.
Yes.
Alice
Alice Cooper?
You heard the song "School's Out"?
School's
out, fall summer.
I know the band.
That's Alice Cooper.
Okay.
Yeah, Alice Cooper.
I know the band.
Alice Cooper is Alice Cooper.
No,
Well, I know-
it's Vincent, but
Oh, well.
but the band is called Alice Cooper.
I know the band.
Yeah, I got to see them last night with my wife, and God, the demographic was just everybody in the 60s, 70s, whatever. But I expected that because he's from the 60s and
So
70s.
you're also an old soul when it comes to music.
This is very true. The entire stage, it was called the Alice's Attic Tour. So he's pulling out songs from the attic, songs he hasn't
Oh, I
played
think you're
in
going to say like
forever.
cocaine.
No,
and...
not addict,
Oh.
attic.
Oh.
And of course, someone today pointed out my shirt. It says attic, and he goes, "You know what that says?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "ATTIC." And I'm like,
a tick.
"A titty, I
That's
see."
City, I see.
Which is,
Oh.
but he also showed me his arm and said he was a juggalo, and that's when I tuned everything off. No offense to anybody.
Careful there.
Juggalo.
Just careful there.
Come on,
but-
there's
No,
some good
yeah,
ones
that's
last week.
valid. That's very
But-
fair.
Deuce Bigelow, European
Seeing-
Bigelow, something like that.
Seeing Alice Cooper though was a dream come true.
You ain't never seen that movie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but where did that come from?
Just
Gigolo,
the-
Bigelow.
Gigolo.
He rhymed.
Gigolo, Gigolo.
Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo.
Yeah,
That was the
but
second one.
Juggalo's not a gigolo.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, gigolo
I
is
think he does that.
what's the definition of a gigolo? Isn't it like a person who just fucks everybody?
It's like
Isn't
a
a gigolo a male prostitute?
yeah,
Oh,
I believe so, yes.
yeah,
Well, a juggalo
yeah.
is different.
Those are the ICP fans.
Yes.
They're like
Insane clown
Insane
posse.
clown pussies?
Posse.
oh, so he's a fan. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Insane clown
Yeah,
pussies?
right.
I didn't mean to hurt.
Insane clown. If you
Sorry,
look that
sorry.
up, it's a very deep
I
rabbit
feel like
hole on
that's what
Pornhub.
I feel
Eminem
like you
said-
have their tattoo on you somewhere.
Yeah,
That
that
I-
guy did.
Oh no, you don't.
No, I
say,
don't.
please don't tell me that.
Here. No,
I just remember
it was there.
saying it.
Yeah. But unfortunately, my wife was the only black person there, and a lot of people were staring, and she felt uncomfortable, and that kind of was a bummer because I wanted her to enjoy the concert. But once we sat down and the stage show happened,
Did you have fun at least?
oh, it was incredible. But I know almost all the Alice Cooper songs.
Which
This is a band that I wanted to see in high school, but my dad said I couldn't. A girl invited me.
Diaphel.
A girl invited me. My dad saw Alice Cooper back in the day,
Mhm.
and he
Question.
walked out.
About your
Well,
wife.
no.
Yeah, about my wife. What about her?
She
Careful.
I'll bite your finger. She doesn't like.
She
Well-
likes all kinds of music.
Well, she does, but I thought I remember talking to her. She's not like into the heavy metal But
She loves Devin Townsend.
but she goes to a lot of those
Mhm.
concerts with you.
Right.
Is it for you, or does she actually enjoy the live action
I
of
think
them and the environment?
Well, it depends. Like seeing Kiss was incredible for her because she's like, wow, they do a lot in their show.
Oh yeah, I mean their show performance.
When I
is
saw
fantastic.
Devin Townsend with her, Devin Townsend has an amazing range as a singer. So she likes him singing. Merciful Fate was the same way. Also seeing the energy of how people react to that music is incredible for her.
Mhm.
But she told me in no uncertain terms that the next show she's picking. So, and that's about time.
So who do you think that you're gonna go see if she's picking the next show?
I mean, it could be anybody. I mean, I know that if she said, I want to go see Cardi B, I'm not going to be like, no.
no. Hannah wants to go see Chris Brown.
Nakaya wanted to see Chris Brown too. My wife.
$2,000 a fucking ticket
That's
for
gross.
decent seats.
It's gross.
I'm gonna be-
decent seats.
I think
I'm not even talking like in the front. We're talking like maybe the
I-
second or third section off the floor.
Did you just see that thing where Ticketmaster says people can't buy tickets and resell them?
Oh
for
yeah,
higher
if they
cost?
get if they get caught,
Thank God.
massive.
Because it would suck.
It's
I
a
would
violation.
try to buy a ticket for something for like $80 and it would be 200 or 2,000.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sorry. I'm not going to spend that much money.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Because I've
Yes.
never been a go to a concert kind of person. I've never enjoyed the atmosphere. Never liked it.
Why?
Well,
I could see
he's
you
going to
act-
ask the question.
No, I want to know why.
So my
It's
question
weird.
is, why? What is so special about it that you guys
You give
feel the
yours-
need to go pay the money to see them live
Right.
before you answer this.
versus just listening to it in your own environment and being able to enjoy that experience versus going there?
Before you answer this, how young were you at your first concert? This is pertinent to why I would give my reason. My first concert, I was 18.
Yeah, I was 18 or 19.
Okay. I thought you've been going
But
since you were young.
my dad wouldn't allow me to go to anything.
So then
I
what's your...
wanted to go to Ozfest, and my dad said no, and I had a
Oh.
free ticket.
Did you-
Oh,
You come to the concert with us? I was like 15.
At Kings Island?
No,
Which one?
that's not a concert.
I was like 15. Oh, it was a concert.
No,
was
the
it Limp
concert-
It wasn't
Bizkit?
Kings Island. It was
It started with an S,
We should've
right?
gone to that.
Cedar Point.
Yeah.
But
Cedar Point.
no, I'm
You
talking
would've?
about
I
the
would've.
little amateur
this it?
concert we went
No.
to.
No, I didn't get to go with you guys.
You didn't?
No, you hated me.
I didn't hate you.
You
Did you hate your brother?
no, he did.
He's always.
George was like my best friend. I was like the little brother that was trying to tag along.
Christ.
I've been waiting for this to come back up again.
I was just the little brother that was trying to
I
tag
swear,
along. Like,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
I swear you and Paul were both there.
I wasn't there.
To answer your question, though, there's not a lot of, at least for me personally, there's
Right.
not a lot of people that enjoy the music that I like that are around me. So
So to go to a
Yeah.
place with other people,
yeah,
that
there's
enjoy
other
the
people
same
that
exact
enjoy it.
music.
We're all singing the same songs, and it's also like a little bit of a brotherhood.
Yeah.
Every time we're all standing around there and we see each other's shirts, it sparks a conversation, and it's like we've known each other for
I mean,
years.
fuck. We were in the mall the other day. That guy that we walking past, was it Cinnabon? We were like, "Hey, nice shirt."
Yeah.
And then you guys just talked, and we went to the store.
Yeah,
Dude, it's wild. I'm with him, and 99% of this man's outfits are all band shirts.
Yeah.
Every single time, without a doubt, I'm with you. One person goes, "Nice shirt," earwax. And he goes, "Yeah, man, it's it." And then the other guy talks about his shirt. It immediately sparks a conversation.
yeah. But also, I mean, I've never gone to a Comic-Con or anything like that. I probably would like to go.
I would love to go to one.
I've met Stanley
This year, let's go.
I met Stanley when I was younger, but
Fuck you.
I did, and I got a book autograph.
Yeah, fuck you.
Two of them, actually, a Spider-Man one and an X-Men.
keep
book.
on-
the,
Bring it
the thing is, I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not as big of a nerd as like a lot of people when it comes to that stuff. And
So
I don't
what-
want to say nerd because I feel like that's like,
But
rude,
also,
but I'm not that big. I'm not that big into it.
Let's
right?
talk about
But
that for a
I
second.
love that atmosphere, and I love that concept of like going there and just talking to people that you would relate to.
Same
about
thing for
certain things.
concerts.
yeah,
Same
Yeah.
thing.
I just don't understand it because I
But
went to a
also-
concert and I
yeah.
just I don't like people
that makes
at,
sense.
at all.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like I don't like crowds.
That's
I don't
where
like
you would.
people.
That's where your disconnect is. Then
So, where an artist will release an album, what it costs for them to make that album, they tour, and the album sales all goes to the record company to pay back that advance.
Right.
So when you go to a concert, there's a stage crew, there's the band, there's everybody is getting paid.
Yeah.
At least it was up until that point. The guy that was selling me the shirt said that they used to make commission off merch. Now they don't.
Really?
So
What does it all go to the company
So,
that makes a shirt?
if you think about it, it's like, okay, you're going to get paid X amount of dollars to work, to sell merch, but how much merch you sell, you make commission. But because Ticketmaster and Live Nation was starting to charge people to sell merch, then they had to cut that out, which
Mm.
sucks because you think like these people are abandoning their families to follow a band.
Yeah.
They might not even like the band. They're just a hired gun.
Yeah.
But that's one of the main reasons also why I go is to support that band. But also, I've always wanted to go to concerts, and because I never got to, now I do. I always wanted to have band shirts, and my dad didn't want that. So now I have nothing but band
Right.
shirts. So maybe it's a little bit of rebellion against my dad, but also, I want to be able to go to a concert that my kids want to. So my son might want to go see Juice WRLD or Travis Scott or Kendrick Lamar, whatever. I want to be able to go there and see why he likes it, why he enjoys it, whatever. Because I have a hell of a time. It's just like going to see
So,
WWE
well,
event.
do you listen to those guys? Like,
Well,
obviously not. You can't go
not
see
as
Juice
much
WRLD
as he
anymore,
does.
right, but
yeah, not as much as he does. But my son, he knows everything about hip hop and rap because he's just that minded. But he knows that about football and basketball and NASCAR.
Yeah.
which is great to have a little redneck.
Julian?
I was about to say, if you got a little he
His
said football, basketball. I'm like, all right,
his
makes sense.
favorite-
You said NASCAR. I'm like,
Jeremiah?
where'd that come
No,
from?
Julian, his favorite, Julian, his first word he could read was NASCAR.
He got a little redneck in him.
His favorite driver is
I'm kidding you
Kevin
not.
Morgan.
Really?
When I was helping him move
He
in,
hates
dude,
Smart and Truex.
I was like, whose bow is this? And he's like, he pulls out this huge bow. I came in with the crossbow. He's like, I want to go shooting the crossbow with you. And I'm like,
see, when I was growing up,
hell yeah.
it was Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon, baby.
You know what I mean? It's
All
like,
night long.
Yeah.
My thing with concerts, though,
Dale Jarrett,
ooh,
88.
probably.
He was-
you shit about NASCAR.
he was Home Depot.
But Julian could tell you who he worked for, the type of car he had. the
All your kids are
sponsors,
like that,
everything.
though.
But not
Their
as much as
memory
Julian.
is ridiculous
Not
on
as much as
individual
Julian.
things.
Because for Christmas or whatever, I'd buy him a book on NASCAR.
Yeah.
And he would read it front to back and he would go, oh, I know everything. And then when it came to football, even though he's a Bengals fan, I know not everybody is, there are other football teams that other people like. He will argue you down and he knows
Because
all
he's
the
wrong,
stats.
but it's fine.
He knows all the stats of every player, the rookies, what school they went to. He's that infatuated with it, which I love. So anytime he's into a musician too, he's the same way. So he knows about Biggie and Tupac and Snoop Dogg and stuff like that. And one time my wife, I think, was playing Biggie, Notorious B.I.G. in the house, and he was rapping it. And she was just like, how do you know this? And it's just because he's a sponge.
Yeah.
Anything you give him,
My thing for concerts is
the concerts are fun to go to. If
it's
you don't like a lot of people,
it's rough, but
yeah.
they're small concerts. I mean, my first concert, which was big titles, I've told you about this. I had never been to a concert, and a buddy of mine was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go see Volbeat is headlining," and I was like, "Who the hell are
Have
they?"
you heard Volbeat?
Mm-mm.
It's Johnny Cash metal.
Yeah, Johnny Cash metal, dude.
I like Johnny
oh.
Cash, so
Devil's Bleeding Crown is an amazing song,
okay.
and I was like, never heard him
Johnny Cash
before.
Metal sounds
Oh, dude,
interesting.
legit. There's an album that's literally a picture of Johnny Cash as a skeleton holding a guitar, and that's their album cover.
That's interesting.
It's
He's
dope.
dead.
Yeah.
So,
So like if
Obvious,
Johnny Cash and Elvis were like born in a different era where they played hard rock and heavy metal, honestly, they're great. It's great music.
Oh. And so he told me, he's like, yeah, Volbeat's headlining. I'm like, okay. And I was just getting into rock at that point, and I was listening to him, I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then I
How old
went
was you
18.
just getting into rock?
I was a hip hop guy growing up. Hip hop and country. That's all I listened to.
Really?
Now,
Hip hop and country. That's a
My
interesting
first-
dynamic.
when
isn't
I
it?
was 18, my first rock.
Hip hop to be cool in school.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Pulled up to cross country practice playing Lil Wayne No Ceilings. Absolutely.
No, you had
Ah,
B12
come
in
on
your
now.
car.
Lil Wayne No
These
Ceilings
chicks
all
don't
day,
even
baby.
know the name of my band.
Millie. Come on,
Yeah,
that was
that's
that
part
was
of the No
Lil Wayne's
Ceilings album.
song.
Yang Yang Twins. all that.
Millie.
I 6'7". Anyways, he was telling me
6'7".
about Volbeat, and I was like, okay.
I'm the oldest one here. I think so, right? Am I
Yes,
the-
yes, you
Yeah.
are.
God, that sucks.
It shows.
I'm the
You were
youngest,
the
and
oldest.
that's
It shows.
we need somebody.
the
Younger
word
to
is
be-
Anyways,
we need somebody
back
younger
on
to me.
topic.
Emily wants to be on the podcast.
Does she?
Emily.
My sister.
I didn't even know she knew.
Oh,
about
Walmart
podcasts.
Emily?
She watches it.
Does
What?
she? Hell yeah.
that
that's
would help our
awesome.
female.
Hi, Emily.
demographic.
Hi, we're at Walmart
Yeah.
break room.
Emily loves it. Emily loves the podcast. She wants to be on.
Really?
She messaged me, and I didn't respond, and I felt like George. I felt like George.
She knows now.
Sorry, Emma.
But
We only got 4 mics right now, but I'll buy another one. You can be on.
but the biggest thing, like for me, was it was a small concert at the LC Pavilion, which is probably the size of like the whole yard front to back. It's not big. And it was 9 Shrines, Devour the Day, Red Sun Rising, and Volbeat.
I love Airwalk.
And it was cool because it wasn't a lot of people. It was general admission tickets. And it
Trying
was
to get
just so
through it.
great.
It's
I'm
I'm trying.
story is interesting. It is. Now, you said earwax, and then I watched him even drink of it and just not like it, and say that he's trying to get used to it. It's great.
I'm really trying to like IPAs.
Hey, you know what?
Sorry. I
You're trying
apologize.
so hard right now.
I am.
But I mean, it's like what you said about Comic-Con. It's the environment because I had never been to a concert and I was like, I want to see what this is about. It was great because, dude, when Volbeat got on stage,
Yeah.
he had a bottle of Jack Daniels and he was shaking it and just throwing like Jack Daniels out in the crowd. It was so cool. And it was that environment. With you not liking massive crowds, small concerts like that are still big names, it would be fun just to check it out. Now, the note on Comic-Con, I've also never been. I'm not the person to go in costume, but
I would 100% cosplay.
I would probably.
I'd want to.
Superman.
Let me cosplay.
Are you still talking
you?
about what
I
you're
would.
talking about?
Yeah.
Because that's interesting. What about if you guys were to do cosplay? Who would you go as?
Superman. Duh.
Of course. Why
But
the
no.
fuck did I even ask
No.
that?
But not OG Superman. It'd be a version of him. There'd either be Demon Superman or I would play Blue Electric Superman, who's my favorite Superman.
Yeah.
Demon Superman has chains. His cape is literally on fire and he's got a different logo because he conquered hell. I don't know why, but it's weird. Nerd! Fuck you.
But
But
I
no,
mean,
I'd
still,
go. I'd be down if we
who
all
would you
go.
What
cosplay
about you,
as?
Ty?
Flash.
Ethan Winters.
Who the fuck is Ethan Winters?
Really? Okay.
Who's Ethan Winters?
He's the protagonist from Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8.
I was gonna say Resident Evil.
You're such a simp for the Resident Evil.
Yeah, but Resident Evil is a popular.
That's fine,
game.
but it's just
I'm just
Says the guy
Ethan
who wants to
Winters
be
is
the random
just a
Superman
guy who
character.
wants to
Fuck
save
you,
his
he's an
fucking
amazing
wife,
Superman.
bro. Like, what do you want me to say? He wants to save his wife and his family. He cares about his wife and his kid.
George, who you cosplay now? Green Lantern.
Nah. I wouldn't be a Marvel type.
He wants to
Probably
be
be
a
like
leotard.
Solid Snake, I think.
That'd
No,
be
no,
cool.
no. I
Solid
take
Snake.
it back. Big Boss. Big Boss.
Big Boss.
Big
Yeah, I'm
Boss.
going
Who's
for Big
Big
Boss. So,
That's a George.
Yeah.
I can see that all day long.
Who's Big Boss? What's it from?
it's Metal
Metal
Gear
Gear
Solid.
Solid.
It's Snake's dad. He's the original Snake.
Would you like head to toe, fully decked out?
I don't know. Why are you asking me so many questions?
Why do you
Because
ask so many
I
questions?
want to
like
know.
that?
Are you like just being
Can you-
casual about it, or you getting the trench
you
coat and the
casually
eye
cosplay?
patch? Huh?
Casually cosplay? I feel
You
like
have to
that's-
go all out
that's
when you
like-
cosplay.
yeah, that's
Come on
just-
now.
So that's like the people that say they're
didn't-
cosplaying and they're just wearing a Superman shirt that looks like they have abs.
That's
bullshit.
no, that's not cosplay.
Hey,
That-
some people clarify
that's
that.
a shirt.
I feel like Kurt, you'd be a furry.
That was
I wouldn't.
that was
mind.
mean. That was the
I'm not-
meanest thing
I'm
said
not gonna
on this
lie. Me and my
podcast.
wife have talked about that, where she's just like, I'll dress up like. I told her, I'm like, you do Judy Hopps, right from Zootopia.
Zootopia?
Yeah,
Would you be the fox?
yeah. Of course I would.
Why? Because they're fucking obvious.
Yeah.
Who would you be? Who would you cosplay as?
Other than the fox from Zootopia.
Yes, other than the Foster's Zootopia.
I mean, I've thought about Kraven the Hunter just because of the beard and stuff like that.
Would you fully shirtless, right? With just the vest.
If I got into better shape. But there's Metalocalypse, the cartoon, the heavy metal cartoon. I thought about maybe being Toki Wartooth.
I absolutely hated that show, but to be
Really?
fair, I never gave it an actual.
What's his name?
chance. It was
Toki,
just,
Toki.
Did you watch One Piece?
Wartooth.
No.
WAR.
I won't.
You won't.
That guy?
Yeah.
No one would know who you were. You just look like
No,
a guy
it's
with
not
long
true.
hair.
That's not true because a lot of people like that show.
He just looks like a guy with long hair.
Toki Wartooth is a Norwegian black metal musician. And
What's wrong with his hand?
he's also like one of the sweetest guys.
What's wrong with his hand?
That's a phone.
He's already cosplaying as
That's
him.
the that's the death phone.
If you would have the death phone, that'd probably
Yeah.
make more sense.
Yeah. No, if I had the flying V, that's his parents.
Makes sense.
He's Norwegian. And so Norwegians are typically very nice people, but play the heaviest and darkest metal. So he's just like, hey guys, I like cats. But at the same time, like he's also a black metal musician. Or Nathan Explosion or somebody. But or Wolverine. I thought about doing Old Man Wolverine. You know, like
So are we going to Comic-Con this year?
or which one's the Wolverine where he's got like an eye patch?
ColumbusCon. Columbus GalaxyCon.
I would go to Comic-Con by myself.
No.
Just because it's
I
kind
would
of,
have to go with people
Yeah, no.
because I'm not driving.
Yeah.
it's kind of like
Go with
it's
people.
kinda
Well, I told you I'm not driving up there.
If you're the one guy who goes by yourself and you're just alone, you would have to be one extremely obese, walk around with a fanny pack,
That's
and
not
you just be
true.
like
That's not true.
with a pack
You
of
just want to
Pokemon
go
cards.
meet somebody that's in the same stuff you are.
I'd like to go to that. I don't know.
hence
think
why I go to
TwitchCon
concerts.
or something. I
Makes
think
sense.
that would be cool.
But like all TwitchCon is become is a bunch of furries and a bunch of people walking around with video cameras.
Well, then Kurt's going to fit right in. Everybody will be
Talking about
comfortable.
TwitchCon or
TwitchCon.
Yeah, TwitchCon.
so, I mean,
I'd like to go to
and
TwitchCon.
sexual assaulters that
Many
Okay.
lad. You know.
Well, I
is,
mean, then you could,
What was
like,
her name?
stomp on.
Imaru.
That's right.
I think it's something like that. Imaru.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of fun to stomp on the dude out in the,
I mean,
parking lot,
I
wouldn't it?
understand like
Just
finding
post up
someone
outside
attractive,
from the exit.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
but good lord, like how are you that fucking obsessed with someone? I feel bad for the women streamers, to be honest.
I mean,
Like the ones that don't put themselves out there in that way, right?
And
Right.
they still just get that type.
not
of
to
fucking-
kink shame. I mean, there are people that are so into it.
Yeah.
But there are people that are not. It's just like even with like wrestling.
Well, into what
People-
exactly? Like,
Well, like being attractive and getting to know people and feeding off the fact that, oh yeah, they think of me when they're,
oh,
you
okay,
know,
I get what
fucking
you're
their
saying.
wife.
Like they
Um,
love the attention.
They love the attention. There's
Yeah.
women that love the
Attention
attention,
whores.
sure.
But like with like right now, a big issue within like wrestling and stuff like that, a lot of the female wrestlers are being surrounded at airports,
Yeah.
trying to get into taxis and Ubers, and people are surrounding them and also going online telling them like I love you and I want to do anything I can with you.
you
know.
a lot of other.
Let me
Yeah.
you my baby.
It's but you know
That's
it's
fucking
weird
weird.
because it's the same group of
Yeah.
people that when you're on Pornhub or RedTube and you would scroll
So they're
down
in the
to those
comment
comments,
sections.
like why are you commenting?
Why are you reading the
Who the
comments?
hell sees the comments?
This guy. Yeah.
I feel like you
know,
get
I
on
wanna
Pornhub
know
just
what
to
other
read the
people
comments.
thought
No, the
about
thing
this.
is though,
It's crazy.
thing is,
Should we get on Pornhub and read some comments right
when
now?
you
I'm not
scroll
on-
down, it's the videos on the side. You're
No,
looking for another
I'm not.
video, and the comments are there in the middle.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been on a fucking pretty weak video before. I'm like, this is shit. I gotta see
scroll down.
what other people say.
Who
I
wants
fucking
to-
look down,
who wants to
like,
get
hold
on-
on. Yeah, okay, they all agree. This
Let's
is
stick it on
fucking
Pornhub
terrible.
right now and read
Let's
some
not.
comments.
That's not.
Let's not do
That's
that.
not. But speaking of wrestling, I don't know. I don't know if you guys are what.
Pornhub to wrestling?
But well, I was
I-
talking about wrestlers. But WWE and TKO had merged with Vince McMahon or whatever, and they just released a lot of wrestlers that they just brought in.
I'm upset about it.
And
Do
Because
either
it
of
was a
you
weak video.
what's up? What's up?
He said it was such a weak video. You had to see the comments.
man, fucking girl's hot as shit. She's putting in work, and dude's just halfway there. Like, come on, bro. Are you serious? Fucking
It's the sucker for none.
step it up. Like,
Serena does not watch this shit. The way you're talking, I already know Serena does not watch.
I don't know if she does or not. Honestly,
We'll find out after
She's
this one posts
She
on Monday.
subscribed, so fuck.
No one wants to see my search history.
What's your
I
search
would
history?
know.
Yeah.
I don't want to know anybody.
We know about yours.
But
Yeah, it's
Ow.
literally whole.
Oh, she's about to
but like
Less editing,
We've
please.
been
I don't want to see no faces, no. Reverse cowgirl.
yeah.
I'm very loyal in that
Stuck.
way.
In dryer.
yeah. But like
this shit.
but when it, the
Messed up,
WWE
bro.
WWE is a multi-billion-dollar industry. I'm just trying to talk about something everybody can relate to.
I don't watch wrestling. I can't relate
I
to
know,
it.
I know, but
Like we can relate to both.
but yeah, we could. We all could. Yeah. Actually, we'll talk about that in a second. So WWE and TKO, right?
Back
They're
to
a
our sponsors.
multi-billion-dollar industry that hire people from other companies, right?
Yeah,
And they're firing them.
I'm trying to
You
listen.
know what?
I'm trying.
I'm doing
Fuck
my
y'all,
best.
y'all.
I'm doing my
Here,
fucking best. I'm doing my
I don't
best.
care.
buddy.
I don't even watch wrestling.
Look.
I don't either.
Yeah. No, it's no point.
So they released a bunch of people. No one here knows about WWE, right?
I like, wait, time
No.
out. I like how he's acting like he doesn't watch wrestling.
He is a wrestling.
I just
fan.
watched. No, I'm a recent wrestling fan.
My kids watch wrestling, and I watch it with.
WrestleMania just happened, and they literally released like ridiculously top-notch wrestlers with no reason. And it's not even fair. Like they weren't putting in the work. They weren't even like assigning them matches. So they weren't giving them any matches, and they're like, "Oh, we can just get rid of you."
because
Yeah.
they weren't bringing in money.
But they
It's
were
a
the ones not
business.
doing matches. They were big
Yes,
names with
but
huge
it's a
storylines.
business. If they did not feel like they were going to be a part of their future, that's
That's-
why they release them.
See,
There's no
that's
different
that's
in the
an
NFL.
interesting-
It sucks that they don't know him.
You know what? Yeah.
Prime example, the Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
They could have brought in so much money. They were the creepy,
Yeah.
incest
But the same thing, I think
made family that was like,
incest.
it was based off the In the Cabin in the Woods family.
Yeah.
Is that the one with
nothing
the-
says incest about that, though.
There's a movie called The Cabin in the Woods. It's something where like the
Yes.
whole family's in. That's
Yes.
basically it. Like
No,
they're
it's
creepy.
not, though.
I don't
It's
think
not the
that's
Cabin in the
third.
Woods.
They were like
Was
this. Undertaker retires, and they became the scary group that people would watch. The Wyatt Six.
I hate the silence.
I love silence.
It's like Wrong Turn or Hills Have Eyes.
Hills Have Eyes.
That's that.
Nah, it's
Right.
more of Hills Have Eyes.
But they had a creepiness factor about them. But Bray Wyatt, who was very famous, passed away. Interesting.
Yeah.
Very famous, passed away or whatever. And they brought these guys from another wrestling promotion, hired them, and then fired them because they went with other storylines.
But they had opportunity for storylines, and they had a really good one setting up, and then it just stopped.
But there are certain wrestlers that are getting paid $2 or $3 million a year.
Now, I could be wrong because I don't follow
Yeah.
it, like I said, but to me, I would think it's something to do with maybe they're trying to streamline their whole system, like just kind of focus on a few
Well,
key
they
stories
have like
and stuff.
celebrities coming in, like
Okay.
rappers. They even had Tom Segura.
Was it something Speed?
and,
What's his name?
I Show
Show
Speed.
He's now a wrestler.
Jake Jelly Roll.
Huh?
Jelly
Who's
Roll.
I Show Speed.
I Show
He's a,
Speed.
he's a
Yeah.
Twitch streamer.
Tweet streamer.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
now, and conveniently, it's ever since Logan Paul's joined. Aisha Speed's now on the roster. He is paid via WWE.
Yeah.
On the roster.
And it's cool that celebrities
It's
are
stupid.
on there or whatever, but
He main showed at WrestleMania.
Can I just be honest?
yeah,
What?
what's
Shit is fucking stupid.
up?
Okay. Good topic to bring up. Why do you feel that way?
When you're bringing in I Show Speed,
Oh, okay.
and when
yeah.
you're bringing in Jake Paul,
yeah.
No, Logan Paul.
Logan
but
Paul,
yeah.
Jacob
Logan
Paul's
Paul.
boxing.
Yeah, he rigs his fights.
I know, I agree.
don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
all that shit's just stupid to me.
I just
Like
miss
to me, like don't make it fake. Bring in the no name people that nobody's ever heard of. They have their character, they play their fucking character, and you make the storyline,
Yeah.
and it makes it believable.
Well, that's why I miss old
That's
school
when wrestling was great.
like
Yeah.
Undertaker
Yeah,
time frame,
you know,
dude.
Donald Trump.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
the
Like,
hair versus hair match was crazy.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the old matches that were like,
Bobby Lashley versus
you know,
Umaga.
Undertaker versus Kane, and they would like casket match.
Yes.
And they'd have to bury
Well,
him
they
alive.
said
it was
That shit was
great.
dope. But now they're so careful.
Yeah.
But there's still, I don't know if you've watched lately, there are way more injuries now. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. We all know it's fake. We do. They're basically actors that do their own stunts on a live show. That's
Yeah.
what it is, which
Yeah.
is still
Yeah.
very impressive. I mean, they're taking a beating, whether it's choreographed or not.
Yeah.
Tell me you're going to get thrown off the top rope off a ladder. That's not going to fucking hurt when you land. It's going to hurt
Yeah.
no matter what.
Yeah.
But it's irritating that you're getting more injuries now, being more careful with less big ass shows.
Well, it's probably because they have to keep raising the bar. You can't
But
keep
they've
doing the
lowered
same
it.
shit over. I mean, they lowered it as far as how
I think
risque
Risky,
it's
yes.
getting.
Yeah.
I mean, the most
They're
risky
not-
they did was during WrestleMania when fucking Randy Orton donkey kicked Cody Rhodes in the face, and now
Yeah.
he has a massive black eye, and it's not fake.
I
He
mean,
actually literally had to get his eye cut open and backstage. And
I mean, there's
awful-
worse things that have happened. Like Big E can't even wrestle because of his.
yeah, because of his
There's
back.
people that have died wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Owen.
happens.
Kevin Owens fucking broke his back, and now
Oh,
he can't fucking wrestle
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
After he was thrown through the ladder.
No, that was before that.
the moves aren't fake.
No, no.
Like their actions
But the
aren't
storyline,
It's
the
the
reason they're
storyline
fighting in
that
the
the
first place.
storyline
so
and every
over the
it's not like
top
every punch is
fucking-
real. They're not connecting on
Well,
punches
that's
and
why I
stuff.
miss,
But
like-
the moves they do,
Dude, Kane
They're
versus
still
the
jumping and
Undertaker,
still doing
that was
well.
amazing. Brothers, you know, raised from hell that fight
But the
each
way
other.
it's a
It was
live
cool.
soap
They were
opera.
never even brothers, right?
Yeah, they were.
It's a live soap
Storyline
opera.
was.
Yeah, storyline. but,
Storyline.
Like, real
No,
life,
they're not even
fucking
related.
brothers,
Yeah.
right?
What's a fucking
Kane
mayor?
and Undertaker.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I
In
didn't
the
think so.
storyline,
Because
they
I
were.
never
Yeah.
watched the shit. I just remember it always
the
being
Hardy
like-
brothers were actually brothers. Though.
They are brothers, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those
Jeff and
two.
They're twins.
Matt.
Yeah,
No, they're not.
Matt and Jeff.
They're
Jeff-
platonic twins. Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Really?
Yeah.
I read. Yeah, I did a biography or report or something on them when I was in like
On the
fifth
Hardy
grade.
Boys?
Yeah, it was
No,
fucking.
the Hardy Boys were dope.
They're still dope. They still
Swanton
wrestle.
Bomb.
Swanton Bomb,
They
yep.
still wrestle.
Yeah,
They wrestle on.
Rey Mysterio is one of my favorites.
Yeah. Hey. Side note: I know we were talking about porn and wrestling. Let's combine them.
Okay, I'm down.
There was a Hustler video.
What's Hustler?
Hustler. You
I'm
know,
not
like
even
Playboy.
kidding.
He's young. Okay.
You know what Playboy is?
Yes,
Right. So Hustler was like Playboy, but more
I always looked
like
at Playgirl.
vaginal and anal.
I always
and
look
stuff
at
like that,
Playgirl.
like in a magazine. Versus where Playboy
Don't wink at me
was-
when you say that.
Playboy was more like tasteful
fully
nude.
winked.
Just more
Okay.
classy.
Or-
you know.
Yeah.
like-
Classy pussy.
So, Anal Intense 9 was the DVD I
Hustler.
bought
well, hell,
from
yeah.
the little old
Joe's
lady.
like, I watched that
A
one.
DVD
From the little
That's
old
insane.
lady.
That's crazy work.
What?
Yeah, from the little old lady down the street. She had a market, and I went in there and I bought it just as a funny because I'd like to see this old Asian lady sell me a porn video called Anal Intense 9, right? And the DVD.
She go,
loading
all you
screen-
like?
The no editors no. The
Leaving that
DVD main screen was Jeff Hardy's theme song.
No,
Da, 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 da. And I was like, wait a minute, Jeff Hardy in this?
He's in here
And
getting
you watched
into
all the way to the end to see who was in it, didn't you?
It was amazing how many girls in the video were like, I don't like anal sex, and then enjoyed it afterwards. So girls try anything.
It's a fantasy.
I love that it's turned
Yeah.
into an educational fucking
Yeah,
comment.
yeah. It was a good DVD.
I never was into that.
I've never bought a DVD.
Like adult film. Fuck no. It's
I've never
freaking-
had any physical media
Now,
except the cards. They were like baseball cards we found.
oh, with
Yeah.
Playboy bunnies on
Yes.
them.
We had the cards, but we also had magazines. We had
Uh,
magazines in our little hideout.
Yeah, we found them all. In the
Yeah,
same
I always
spot.
got the older MILF ladies that
So-
are like 50 plus.
We found ours from like breaking into an
I always like
abandoned
older
house.
Yep.
Just like
What's the
Yeah.
weirdest porn title on a
Let's
DVD
not
you've ever
go
seen?
there.
No, let's go there. You walking through everybody's walked through the adult section of a Blockbuster and
Yeah.
fucking looked at the
No,
title.
I've never been
No.
in there.
Hey, time out. Editor's note. The demographic 13 to 17.
Okay, fucking get off of it.
Fuck them.
Are we gonna have a because then the video can get taken down? Is there a way to?
Well, there's a whole video where we talk about sex toys, and it's been up for fucking weeks.
All right, well, editors know.
Wrong though, trust me.
Mine was during
God.
fertility treatments.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm. And I'm in a room. One, it's the most awkwardest fucking
I don't wanna
situation known to be.
picture this.
You know what you're going
Try to
into.
avoid this.
You're aware
I'd
what
agree.
you're there for. You know what's going to happen. And then an old guy named Greg takes you back into a room with a cup.
Always
That's
great.
probably the size of a closet with a TV on the wall with a VHS player and a DVD player. And you go, there's a.
You do that.
Mhm. And
Do you have your phone?
obviously with headphones. And that's
Then-
what I used.
No, do you
But-
have your phone?
I was like,
Phone.
Phone.
yeah, my phone. Yeah. But I'm a curious person. And I went, I wonder what
What does that
selection
mean?
they have out for the people who don't go in with their phone. Apparently, it's there. What's that? And I open the cabinet. Black Pirates XXX.
Yeah.
And it is a shirtless black man with a pirate
Oh, no,
hat on.
The way he said, yeah, he sounded like he was very familiar with that
No.
one in particular.
And
Not
he's-
you, Brian.
he's holding
Kurt.
a rope.
He's seen it.
He's holding a rope.
He's seen it.
Yeah.
With, you ever see?
No, I haven't.
Was it?
Wait, ask me?
No,
No.
is in the Evil Dead where he does the thing where he holds the chainsaw up and it's the girl on his leg.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like that with a white chick on
Evil
his
Dead
leg
3?
and he's holding a rope.
That is amazing.
It's
That's-
fucking-
It's 3.
I want to say
It's either 3
Is it
or
three?
the chainsaw was the second one though. He did. Put
well, the
chainsaw-
first and second one were basically the same exact movie.
yeah, but third they
Yeah.
were just like, all right,
Well,
we,
and then you
Third,
had
they
the
went
Army of-
wild.
then you
yeah,
had
like
Army of
everybody enjoys the
Darkness.
camp.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Army of Darkness. Army of Darkness was actually amazing. I love
I
it.
love
deer.
Yeah,
Such
that's
a fucking
that's
crazy-
the second one.
That's the
I'm
second
pretty
one?
sure. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
They're so good.
They're actually like my favorite movie series.
Really,
Like,
Evil
movies.
Dead. I
Evil-
never watched.
Evil Dead is easily
I never
by
watched
far my.
Ash versus the Evil Dead.
I
Is that
watched
any
the
good?
first.
It's pretty good.
I watched.
It's
2
not like
seasons,
great,
I think.
but it's
Yeah.
all right.
So you were watching. No offense, if anybody is or whatever. So you're watching gay porn.
No, I was not watching it.
Wait, was
Well,
it gay?
you said you watched
No,
it.
it was a. No, I said I looked at it
Roll the tape back.
and I said no. I had my phone. Why am I going to put it in a DVD?
Why'd you say no?
Because I'm not going to watch a porn that was probably made in the fucking 80s.
Why not?
Because I have my phone.
That's the classics. That's the good one.
Whatever you're into, man.
Vintage.
And also, I'm.
I
sorry.
guarantee there was a huge bush.
Sorry, wait.
Oh,
why,
yeah.
why are you sorry?
I'm not into pirate porn,
Fucking
so no,
W.
thank you.
You're not into pirate porn?
Whatever you're into, Kurt,
I'm just saying.
Mr. Viking.
Ah, give me the
I don't
booty.
know. I mean, Sweetie Fox.
Huh? Riley
Sweetie
Reed.
Fox.
Sweetie Fox.
Riley Reed.
Riley Reed. Sky Blue.
George knew who I was talking about.
Victoria Cakes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm biased, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a couple of different ones, whatever. What was her name? Back in the day. Nita Hartley.
I'm not
She's
old.
older.
Back
She's
in
older.
The day was
Sasha Grey.
fuck. Who's mine?
You guys know Sasha Grey?
Remember Dial Up?
Sasha Grey.
When
Yeah.
It took you
Right
took you an
there.
hour.
He said it took you an hour.
It took you an hour to watch a 15-second clip.
I'll figure out her name.
Oh, speaking of that, what's her name?
Jesus fucking Christ.
This chick, Bonnie Blue. Do you know that her
don't ever speak of her again.
her pregnancy was fake? She
Raven
came
Ri-
out and announced it that it was fake.
Raven Riley.
Okay, I know who you're
Yeah,
talking about.
Riley.
But remember how she got
The
pregnant?
fact that I consider her, this is weird, but
What?
it's weird that I know exactly what you're talking about.
I mean, I
I
think
mean,
we're
not
past
really.
weird.
She's
He
pretty
watched
popular.
Game
She was
Over.
pretty popular.
No offense.
So when you type her name in, it's not on the first 5 searches. So
Oh, you
Not
don't put
anymore.
incognito tab on?
fuck no.
Basic.
Always use
Yeah.
Oh, I do recognize her.
Raven Riley. Yeah.
It's that emo punk hair that she's got rocking.
Man, it was the 2010s, you know.
She seems like she listened to
fucking
Avril Lavigne.
early 2000s
100%,
and shit.
100%.
Fucking-
There was also Satanic Cunt which was
Satanic.
which was
I am typing that
it
in.
was a satanic nun.
Satanic.
who
How do you
would,
spell satanic? Am I spelling that right? I think I am.
I remember Tyler, you found
Yeah.
my VHS box that I had
yeah.
hidden away.
Oh, yeah.
What was that? Angel of Darkness
I
or
believe
something like
so.
that.
It's not a
It was
movie.
good
Oh,
shit.
that shit was wild.
I didn't have the VHS. I just had the box.
Yeah,
That's all I had.
I was looking at the box like,
Cunt.
Wasn't bad.
Satan is a cunt.
No, it's go to all.
I'm gonna turn off.
there's no.
Oh shit!
That's
Yeah, these are
go to all, Brian. Go to all.
Oh god! Don't scroll down.
Go to all.
That one.
If you're going on it, sure.
Is it this?
No.
No,
it's-
that one?
yeah.
Before you guys.
I'd agree.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Don't click on the video. Okay, I'm turning it off.
Anyway, thank you for watching Our Parents' Basement.
Yes, thank you for watching.
Please subscribe.
Please check
Please.
us out on everything. We do want to have a thank you. We have looked at our numbers. We never have. To the 80,000 views that you guys have given us in the last 30 days, we are greatly appreciative.
Very great.
We did not think that would happen. To the 250 subscribers on YouTube, the hundreds of people on TikTok, everybody, we appreciate it. We know that we're just fucking around in our parents' basement, but we never thought this would do anything other than just have us a reason to drink beer and talk. So we appreciate it greatly.
Very much. I do want to say that a lot of this discussion that we have is just to open up conversation. It's not. It's opinions,
Yeah,
and we want you to share yours.
please.
And
We love the comments. I'll just
I
keep my
really
ass in the
enjoy 'em.
basement. But the reason we do this is not to push shit on anybody. Is we just want to have fun and share our opinions, and hopefully make you share your opinions. Maybe create a podcast or talk about yourselves.
I'm sorry to piss you guys off.
Well, no, I'm not. So
Not really. But
thank y'all for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Appreciate it. See you guys.
See ya.
Cheers.